You don't?
No.
Oh, you better wait till the chorus. He about to break it down for you. Hey. Never keeping secrets, girl. Never telling lies. I wanna make
He's
it
lying.
up to
He
you.
lied.
So I'm never keeping secrets, girl. I swear it's all behind, baby. I only want to be with you. Never.
Who are you lying? What is this man lying for?
As y'all can tell, we talking about lying today.
Yeah, we understand the vibes mad early today.
Yeah, we setting the vibes real nice.
Vibes are mad early.
Real nice. I'm not gonna go to the second verse. But y'all know Babyface is serious about it. He ain't keeping no more secrets. We got AO in the motherfucking building. What's up, y'all? Like and subscribe. I got young Razzlin to my left. How you feeling today?
Good.
Yeah?
What's poppin'?
We got Sanso back in the building. I got cut off on the last one. Sanso is back.
That I am.
Yeah,
what up, my
man.
guys?
We had some issues last week that you would not believe.
Niggas did not want to hear my intro, like, at all.
No lie.
Man. Yeah.
Well, it's good to be back, y'all. We are talking about lying. Lying for personal gain, relationship lying to your friends, why people lie. It's a lot of lying is a deep dark topic that we.
It's a nuanced ting.
Definitely. Is it a Jamaican thing? Is that why you just
why you do the ting on there?
No.
Oh, okay. Don't wanna...
Why did ting have to be Jamaican? Drake said Habibi ting. He's talking about us.
That sounds like he was mixing.
He was talking about us.
Habibi ting?
Yeah.
You guys say tings?
No, but we are. Who's Habibi?
Maybe it was a Middle Eastern Jamaican woman he was speaking about.
I would like to see it. To
I
be
would too.
honest, that's interesting.
She's thick.
For sure. I don't know what that means.
Jonte, how you feeling, my guy?
I'm great.
Jonte's back.
I'm back.
Jonte
Left
is
us in a bind
back.
last week.
I know y'all missed Jonte last
back,
week,
my
man.
guy.
Thank you.
Jonte
Appreciate
got
y'all.
the luxurious hair. Speaking of luxurious hair, speaking of lying, I want to
Tell
first
him why
off
you
say
pressed.
I am super pressed because I am really tired of you men that drive around in your female cars, Ford Focus, the Prius. I pull up at a red light. I'm thinking, oh, okay, you got, she got her nice hair, nice skin popping. And I'm thinking I'm about to lock eyes with a Arabian goddess. You turn and look to your left, and all of a sudden it's some dude, with brown eyes and long hair with a mustache.
Some nigga named Christian.
Hair?
Luxurious hair.
Like Cat Williams?
And he's like flipping it back and forth. I'm really upset about that because it's happened more than once. Maybe I should stop trying to lock eyes on the road, but
My man's had
What
sunglasses
do you expect
on,
to come after that, though?
I've definitely bagged a girl driving.
Wow.
Yeah, it's possible.
For sure.
You hit her with the pull over signal?
Nah, that's crazy. I've never told a girl, whoa, pull over.
Yeah. Hit the
curious.
shoulder lane.
Nah, you
I'm
just hit
curious.
her with the
How did that work?
she just puts her number it depends on
You gotta drive the same
all right,
speed.
so I can give you an actual story about it.
Please do.
All right, so I was coming back from Colorado. I was with Jimmy and Davis, and we saw this, nice little Habibi ting in the car, and her mom was actually driving, and we were on the other side, and she looked at me, and I put up the little phone signal, and I put up my phone, and she like put up her numbers
She signed it
on
to
the
you?
window. Yeah, so I put it in, I texted her, and boom, right there, we was talking. So yeah, it's pretty unfortunate, and it makes me feel away when I pull up and it's a dude.
My man's felt the way
It's like a
instantly.
real life. Yeah, it's a real life catfish, and I think it's a form of misrepresentation.
Of self? Yeah. Is it?
I think it is. It misrepresents. It makes me feel like I'm
So you mad at
misrepresenting
all
myself.
niggas with long hair that look
100%. But there's a certain level of like volume that the hair is at.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Where it's like, it looks like it's just
So,
real
my
thick
man-
and
Full head of
luxurious.
hair,
It's
yeah.
full. It's not like, yo, you just pulled out your braids or like,
Bro had his shit pressed.
it was permed up and
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah, and then they have feminine hands on the steering wheel.
Hey, what's it called? What's the shit called when they iron that shit out? What is it called?
A flat iron?
Yeah, they iron that shit out.
No, he's
No,
saying
not
it's
even
like
that.
tight, nice
I'm
curls.
talking about curls,
Oh,
like,
wow.
yeah,
Beach
where
Boy.
it's like the big curls. Like, man, you want to play in that, and then it's a
Whoa.
nigga, and it's like,
Yo.
I don't want to play in that no more. No offense to
Interesting.
that community.
Misconceptions of self.
To
So
that
you
community.
relate that to lying?
Yes. First off, it made me lie to myself.
Oh, wow.
I
What
need
are
to
you
know.
saying, though?
Explain.
No, I'm not going deeper.
No.
No, I'm not going deeper into that. But yes, you are misrepresenting yourself.
Because Kyle thought you were
Because
someone else.
his hair was blown in the wind.
Yeah.
He said, "Turn your AC down, fam. He don't want to see your shit
Yeah,
flatten."
it looked good on the side. Locking eyes with
An Arabian man?
yes.
Yeah, you like that.
I don't like that. No offense to the Middle Eastern men out there.
Yo, that's a wild ass thing that just happened.
Well, a lot of it has to do with actually some people grow their hair in their races for social status.
Why? What does that mean?
Like Jewish people, they like to grow their hair out. Muslim people, they like to grow their hair out.
Why though? What does that
it's
show?
It's
A cultural type of thing.
yeah, but it has to do with
So it's like when Buddhists or I think
I
it's
wanna say
either in
respect, but I don't want to be wrong. But it has a lot to do with their culture. It's a part of their culture. It's like hair is.
I know back in the day when you were overweight in the Asian culture, I don't know how to say that, and I know I sound completely ignorant. Don't kill me. But in
you're wealthy. Yeah.
it meant that you're wealthy. You can afford to eat when you were overweight.
Same. That's what they say. Like gout was like the rich man's disease. Word to Nas.
Word to
I'm
Nas.
serious.
She crept
Y'all
that
better
in there.
listen. Do you listen to these words or do you just skim through it?
All right.
Word to Jay-Z.
Jesus Christ.
What do you do?
All right. So anyway, back to
lying and
for cultural
misconceptions.
benefits. Okay,
Yeah.
they grow their hair out. So what do you see nowadays in our society where people are lying? Aaron, where do you see people lie for their own social benefit or personal gain?
Oh, personal gain? Sheesh. I mean, other than the basic shit, in terms of work. I mean, that might be the first thing that comes to mind is probably just work, you're gonna be lying at work or
What would you lie for at work?
to get ahead, You're trying to okay, so say you're in sales. You know what I mean? You gotta sell some shit.
Mhm.
You don't lie about what that whatever process is gonna take to get that sale.
You lying on the product?
Hey man, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
We didn't even think about that. Sketchy salesmen.
You know what I'm saying? The
and
sketchy
people like
salesmen.
that.
You know what I mean? Oh, you know how
no.
the car salesmen get you in the dealership? Oh, let me knock 2,000 off of
Yo,
this
I be
car real
believing
quick.
that.
And they put
get-
it on the back end?
Yeah, and they throw that bitch in the back end regardless. Times 10.
Hmm.
You gotta catch it.
I don't know. They say that the average person lies 5 to 200 times a day,
God damn.
depending on the person.
How many times you lie a day?
I don't lie. I don't lie. I probably lie though every time someone asks me how are you? I'm lying.
That's the most common one? How many times
Yeah.
people ask you, how are you?
I don't like that question.
How many times do you get it a day?
Any person, whoever you come across with, yeah, whoever you're in contact
so
with.
how many times do you lie a day?
At least 5 times.
Oh, you hit the minimum.
Yeah.
That's no fun. Jonte,
She
how many
said-
times you
she
lie a
said
day?
easily 5
How
people
many
ask
times
me
do I
that.
lie a day?
Mm-hmm.
That's tough.
How many beats you hear that are trash?
That's also tough.
Speaking of work.
Thankfully, I don't spend a lot of time in rooms with the producers while they're playing it.
Mm.
For me to be like, I don't like this, is usually like a beat that
After
got
the
sent
fact.
in or a YouTube beat or whatever, and I can comfortably say I'm not really feeling this beat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
but-
because the person who made it is not in there.
exactly. So I'm
Right.
not offending anybody
Right.
while I'm saying that.
Do you ask that question before you give your opinion?
Nah. I mean, I feel like when I'm in the
Who
studio
made this?
working, it's not up to me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm working, it's not really up to me. It's up to the artist or whoever. So whether
Right.
I like it or not, it's kind of irrelevant. I'm
You
there
still got to
to-
engineer
I
it.
still got to do it. I still have to, But if they ask me their opinion, I'll give them an honest opinion about it.
Okay, so
But-
you're not gonna lie about it. You let them know,
Yeah, I mean, it's
or you gonna
tough,
let them
though.
know in a nicer
like
way.
when you're dealing with rappers too.
Like sugarcoating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to tell somebody like, yeah, I don't like that record. You
Yeah, I feel
know,
that.
it's hard to say that. You gotta kind of like, you gotta dumb it down a little bit. Constructive criticism
Right,
kind
you know
of
how they
thing.
say
Like,
give
Yeah,
them
I
the
feel
good
that.
thing
okay,
first.
it was cool,
but-
but
I like
I
this.
would like it
kill them with
if-
kindness.
or I think you maybe could, do this to improve upon it.
The beat was cool, but your lyrics is eh.
I wouldn't even say that though. That's
The
even,
content
you know what I'm saying?
was-
That's
maybe
even
you
a
could
little,
Oh,
talk
yeah, you
about
can't
this.
do
Just
that.
something along those lines, though. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
something
if-
along those
yeah.
lines.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I feel like we all do that though. Like for whatever.
Do you feel like-
Somebody
Naturally,
asks
right?
you like, how do you feel about something that they maybe did or whatever, a look, an outfit, whatever it may be. Like you'd be like, okay, it's cool, but
Do you feel like there
instead
are
of saying, like
rules?
straight up, like nah,
Do you feel like there are rules to lying?
nah, ain't no rules because a lie is a lie, but you can finesse a lie.
Y'all agree? Y'all don't think there are rules to lying?
Rules,
Rule?
Lang? What do
Yeah.
you mean by rules?
No,
Like,
there's definitely
There's just a
rules to it.
certain blueprint that you have to follow.
Etiquette.
Yeah, there's a lying etiquette.
There's structure.
Like, yeah, there's structure to the lying. Yeah,
for sure.
give
What?
a compliment and then cut them down.
It's almost like a backhanded compliment.
Yeah, almost like that.
Are you lying though?
I mean, if I altogether let's put in John Tay's situation, or actually let's switch it up. Let's say you're in a relationship. Your girlfriend goes, "Hey, babe, how do I look in this dress?"
Mm.
Be like, you know what? You could hate the dress. You could hate the entire thing going on. Be like, hey, babe, hey, you're beautiful on the inside, but that dress isn't gonna do it. I may not like that dress so much.
You didn't lie
Or
to
you
me. You
can
just
say-
told me the truth.
Or you can say, yo, you look good in that dress, but tonight might not be the night for that dress.
Oh, damn.
You know what I mean?
Oh, damn.
Tonight
It
not
doesn't
be
go
that
with.
night.
It
You know what I
doesn't go
mean?
with where we going.
You know what I'm saying? We just going to dinner. You know what I mean?
I mean, I believe that lying is acceptable.
Laugh into the mic, John Tay.
I can't with that one, man. I can't do it with
That
that
was a
one.
really good one. Like, that didn't even offend me.
Yeah.
That's
good.
an argument starter right there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
well, what do you mean?
Think
Why-
about
why
it.
not
you know what I mean?
tonight?
Huh.
Where we going? We're going to dinners. We're going to Chili's or we going to Masters? Come on. You don't need to wear this dress to Chili's. Come on.
Man, we don't
Or you
want
didn't dress up to par to go to Masters. Let's talk about it. Let's raise the bar a little bit. You know what I mean?
Underdressing.
And now you're policing her
Am I?
her style and
But
her,
if you ask me my opinion, so
that's
I'm
true.
answering you.
Yeah.
So I'm not policing you.
True.
I'm not telling you what to
Yeah,
do.
she asked for it.
You ask me when am I got to be honest or am I gonna lie to you?
I mean, I don't have no objection. You want me to object? I don't object.
But we have
That's
to check
not a
with
bad
you.
lie. There's
we
sometimes.
got to check with you.
What?
We got to check with you.
If I had a problem, you'd know.
You're our female representation on this podcast.
I hadn't noticed.
Yes, you
I
are.
hadn't noticed.
Jesus Christ. I thought we weren't lying.
So sugarcoating things. I think that sugarcoating is all right. I think sparing feelings is all right, depending on what it is we're discussing.
So there is a time where it's
Address.
okay to lie.
In regards to a dress, yes.
No, altogether.
No. I just said in certain situations, it's all right. Where it's lighter, it's okay. Where you're sparing feelings, it's all right. The situation is heavy.
Is it ever not heavy in a relationship though? Because any answer could literally turn into
something
a
super heavy.
detrimental.
I don't know. There's some men, they know how to talk to women.
Explain.
Like the way Aaron just said what he said, that's it.
That works.
That works. Oh, not that dress, you're hot, but maybe not for tonight. Maybe not for tonight. That's sneaky shit. Just so you spare my little feelings and I go change real quick. That's okay.
So you're okay with a lie as long as it spares your feelings and it's a good
No,
lie.
don't try to trap me into that. It depends on
Just
what
asking
we're
a question.
discussing. Yeah.
I'll just ask.
Yeah. Ask another specific question.
I got a cold one. You're the most beautiful woman in the world.
No, because I don't believe that. I will never believe that. So don't tell me that.
Wait,
It might
wait.
be true,
Yeah, I
though.
was about to say, how can you tell him he's
Don't.
wrong? It's
No.
his opinion.
Because you're full of shit.
Wait, no, seriously. How can you tell that man that he's wrong about his opinion on you?
Yeah.
Look. If I can't believe it, you can't believe
If you don't, so if you don't believe it yourself, it's not true.
Yes.
No.
So how do you?
If it's true, then I believe it. What? Yes. Come on.
This goes back to her being in her head, though.
100%, because you've argued with yourself if you're the most beautiful woman in the world or not.
I don't believe that.
To this man, you might be though.
Inshallah.
Say
I
it's
don't
your
believe
husband.
that.
You wouldn't want your husband to tell you you're the most beautiful
I
woman in the
didn't
world?
say you can't tell me that, but I would be telling you.
You'd be like, nigga, shut up.
Yeah, calm down. I would say calm down.
Fuck out of here. But all right.
So what
Like
kind
you
of?
could give me some other. There's plenty of other things.
Like, yo, you babe,
would-
you top 10.
You top 10?
What the fuck?
And you
like top
Nah,
10.
you better
top
start
10?
lying.
Top 10?
Are
You
you
top
kidding
10
me?
and you not 10.
Is that cool? Is that gonna work?
Is that all right? Is that more believable?
That's a nice bar.
If it's okay, because from what I'm getting from you, Shiraz, is that you're saying as long as it's a believable compliment, you'll take it. It means more if it's believable. But if it's not, if the nigga's saying, yo, you're the most beautiful woman in the world, you're gonna be like, So it sounds like if a nigga say, yo, you top 10, but you're not 10, that would mean more to
Are
you.
you kidding? No.
I feel like Shiraz would actually like that bar in real life.
Yeah, you top 10, but you're not 10.
No?
Like if your
Are you
man's
kidding
if
me?
your man's had got that bar after you, be like, damn, that's kind of clever. I feel like you would like that shit.
I'm top 10 and I'm not 10?
Yeah, that
So
leaves
I'm
9
number
extra
9?
slots. No, that ain't-
Possibly.
No.
Could be.
Could
Could
you
be.
get the fuck out of my
You got obviously you ain't number
Are you
one.
kidding me?
You're not number one. You're not 10. You know what I'm saying? You somewhere in the middle.
You may be number 1.
No, she can't be
There's
number
9
one because she don't want to be number one.
That's your own. Hey, you're putting that ceiling over your own head.
You guys are nuts.
She put herself on a pedestal.
All right, so how do you know somebody's lying?
Ooh.
What are some of the signs?
Ooh.
Backtracking.
Body language. Eyes.
Explain. Give me body.
nervous laugh.
No. Don't try to
Come on,
skip over
I'm,
'em.
I'm just thinking about all the things I've seen.
All right, so body
Oh.
language. Still, let's stick with
Yo,
body
she
language.
knows she's seeing with her eyes closed. She said, "Oh, let me get them off. Let me get them off."
Let me
but wait, but you know she's arguing with herself.
Yeah. What that nigga say to me again? He said something to me in my dream last night. I promise you.
Nah. I don't get mad. Nah.
Body language. Stick with it. So what kind of body language means you lying?
Crossing hands.
Why you pointing at me?
tightening up your body. Like you to yourself. Men, they love to giggle. Men, they love to look away. Haha, you're crazy. But they know. But they know you telling the fucking truth. They hear it. Haha, girl, you're crazy. Stop playing with me. We both know I'm telling the truth. What is so funny? See? This is the problem. You know I'm telling you the truth.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
that's fucking funny.
Keep calling me crazy.
Wait, so a nigga with his hands together? Like, what if he just don't know what to do with his hands?
No, no.
I was watching a video and it said, what did it say, Shantae? You want to watch the body expression after you ask the question, not
Right, you
before you
watch
ask
them
the
shift.
question.
Afterwards.
Right?
Yeah.
You watch them shift.
So you pointed at me.
100%.
My hands was already like this
Like,
before.
I'm just saying, in general, their hands are crossed. They're to themselves.
I said that comes after the follow-up question.
after the question. You're like, wait, what
not
you mean?
not the initial
no,
question.
I mean, no,
Not
this
the
is how
initial
you-
question.
Look, this is how you want to know how you
Oh,
catch
she getting
someone.
comfortable, y'all.
Yeah. Look, you want to know how you catch someone in a lie?
How's your eyes?
First, you set up the base. How you doing? How's work? How's mom? You take out the trash. You remember all that? Oh, remember like 2-3 days ago? Oh, body shift. So first you have to establish. Like,
You gotta get them comfortable.
yeah, you
And
get
then
them
watch how
comfortable.
they-
You get that tone. You see them operate in their, natural way. And as soon as you pop that question up, they start to shift.
Okay,
Start to
I'm
look away.
gonna be real.
Oh, you
What
crazy?
you just said right here, it's like a man. He knows what's coming.
Yep.
So that type of tone and that type of energy. That remember 3 days ago, just that alone.
Yep.
He's like, oh fuck.
Right.
Don't we
What's
already
about
have a
to- He knows
reason to be nervous?
He
What's
knows
about to
what's
come
coming.
now?
Every day.
It's like when
No.
if a nigga's about to be interrogated, we automatically just
We know
like,
when the interrogation is coming.
It's coming.
No, you don't.
Yes,
you
we
feel
do.
it. The energy is
No, you
different.
don't.
Because you're not gonna keep that same energy.
I'm
when
not
you ask these
projecting
questions.
until I'm ready.
Well, okay.
Like,
she
I
is
need to get a
she is
feel for you
saying.
first. Let me get a feel for how you are right now in your natural state where you think I'm believing this bullshit.
So she's saying she's not gonna
then-
blatantly come out and ask you. She's
Yeah,
gonna,
I will
just
pull
talk
the
to you
rug out
normal.
from under you.
I'm just saying, when the line of questioning is coming, you get that vibe though.
No, but
That's
it's
all-
not a
that's
line
all
of
I'm saying.
questioning. It's the natural conversation. How you like regular.
Okay, what
Stuff.
about like?
That's
How
the
about are you hungry?
yeah.
How about
Yeah,
how
it
you
could be
feeling?
that.
Not like remember 2 days ago and it's like,
Oh
hold
no,
on.
but that's when I'm ready to
That's when
get my
she's ready to
answers.
get. That's when she's ready to get her shit off.
Yeah.
But she's saying she's trying to get you like comfortable first. Like she wants to let you come in. You know what I'm saying? Make your dinner and she like some normal shit. And
Put a
then
little rice,
No,
put a little
no,
rice in
no.
your food.
No, that's
if
not what you're
I
saying?
think you're lying to me, I'm not cooking you no fucking dinner.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to.
No.
I wasn't saying.
She
okay.
said no. She's arguing semantics. Don't
All
try
right.
to add in niceties that she's not doing.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying she was.
I'm
doing
not
it.
touching your
just-
back.
I wasn't saying she was.
I'm
doing
not
it.
rubbing your back while I'm asking
Ooh.
you how your day was. I'm
You-
sitting on the other side of the room.
But I was saying normal day-to-day shit, right? That you would regularly do.
Mhm.
You get them comfortable.
I would. Yes, correct.
That's what I'm saying. And then you would go in for your shit.
Right.
Because then you get to
Go in
see
for the kill.
his personality change after that. You
Right.
get to see his gestures change. Is
I'm
that what you're
seeing
saying?
through all that fake stuff. I'm sorry.
No, definitely. But I'm
It's
saying
like,
I
you
understand
don't
what she was
never
trying to
ask me
say.
about my day.
But
You'll never do
but
that.
are you seeing through that fake stuff because you have something to be guilty
Are
about?
you guilty?
Mm.
And you know
Because
what's
if
the
you
worst?
haven't done anything, but it also comes down to knowing your girl. If you know your girl is just like
And that's my point.
she's just she brings things up. She has certain issues, certain insecurities that she may have issues with, and you know that she's maybe the jealous type or whatever it may be. You may know what's coming because you can sense the energy in the room. You can feel the vibe. So that can automatically be like throw your dude off like, all right, where's she about to go with this?
That's exactly
or
my
it
point.
could be a guilty conscience, and then he'd be like, all right, where's she about to go with this?
Yeah.
I might be in trouble. So it really depends. But if you've already made up a scenario in your mind that's happened.
Yo. Don't make this specific to me in
not
my
you,
mind.
just the woman. If this
That's what I was trying to do,
person
but I
has
said, I gotta
already
fuck no, I'm not making him dinner.
But I'm not. Like, I don't have. I would need to know right away.
Okay, so
Whatever it was.
do you ask questions you don't want to know the answer to?
No, I want all the answers.
I don't believe that's actually possible. How do you ask a question that you don't want to know the answer?
Happens all the time.
That's very possible.
All the time. Niggas do it too.
But I'm saying,
Do they
you
know what
ask,
the answer?
You don't want to know, like your feelings don't want to know, but your brain wants to know that
Yeah,
answer.
right. You
Like-
don't want to be affected
Like you're still
by
craving that answer.
Parts of you want to know, but other parts of you don't.
That's why I say I don't know if it's actually possible because you still want to know that answer. Like you wouldn't ask it. You know
But at the end of the
Yeah, I
day, when
need
you
the
get
truth.
because
when you get it, it hurts you. Obviously,
I'd rather be
it
hurt.
is possible only if you don't get the answer you don't want. If a lot of people ask questions hoping that they get the answer that they want to hear, just to solidify how they feel. But when they get that answer that they didn't want to know about, that's what crushes them, and that's what changes it to where it's like,
right?
I wish I hadn't asked because I wish I didn't feel this way.
But
yeah,
then-
it helps that you know.
But later on down the line, they go,
I'm
"I'm glad
glad I
I know
knew."
You're
now."
glad I asked, yeah. But in
Not
the moment,
always.
Huh?
Not always.
true. Some people, ignorance is bliss for some people. You know Mario Winans.
Talk about it.
If you're playing me, keep it on the
What kind
low.
of demented fucking shit
Cause
is
my
that?
heart can't take it anymore. I think it was down to sleep through Baby, just don't let me find out.
I think he was abused. He sounds abused. He sounds like an abused man. He needs help.
We're not shaming the abused community, by the way.
Whoa.
Whoa!
You just have to say it. So wait,
What is it, Jonte? Spit it out.
Nothing. I'm listening.
So do you ever? Okay, so let me rephrase the question. Do you ask questions that you feel like you already know the answer to try to catch somebody in a lie?
Have you ever asked questions you didn't want the answer to?
I try not to.
Why are you afraid?
Am I afraid? I wouldn't say I'm afraid. I just don't. If I know the answer,
Are you not equipped to handle it?
I gotta really.
What if it bothers you? You don't know how. You don't know what you're about to do.
Equipped to answer. I'm sorry. What? Am
I
I
don't
not
know.
equipped to know what?
Are you not equipped to deal with what her answer might be?
That's a
You know-
valid question.
Yeah, it is.
It is a valid
It is.
question.
So why are you laughing and why are you acting like I'm dumb? You understand?
No, I'm laughing
No,
because
I wanted
I'm laughing
you-
because he's stuck. That's
I
why
wanted
I'm
you to explain where you were coming from with that question. No, it's not that I'm not equipped because in my head I've already played out each and every scenario, so I already know how I'm going to react, regardless of what your answer is. I'm already in most cases I'm a couple steps ahead. So, it has nothing to do with being equipped. It's about whether or not I'm willing to do what I feel like I need to do, depending on your answer. So if I already know the answer to a question, I'm not going to ask you. I'm going to just tell you. I don't like to play that little game to see if you told me the truth. I don't really do that. I don't have time for that. If I know something, I'm going to tell you, like, yo, this was brought to me.
But you're being
did
lied to.
this.
You don't know
Then why am I asking a question?
he probably
because you don't know.
If I don't know, then why am I asking a question?
I'm saying so. Like basically, you probably found out through another source.
Yeah, if I don't know, then that means I am none the wiser. I don't have that question to ask. If I don't feel like if I'm not getting a feeling that you're cheating or you're doing something, I'm not gonna ask you. So I wouldn't ask you something that I don't already know what's going. Like I don't already know what's going on, or I don't have an idea of what's going
A
on.
feeling and knowing is two different things.
To some people, for me, it's not. If I feel it,
Interesting.
I don't feel it for no reason.
Interesting.
You're the same.
I am the same,
Yeah.
but I
You
find
don't
that
feel
interesting.
it for no reason. Explain that.
Intuition, I think.
Intuition.
There is nothing you can tell me that I haven't felt already.
But you don't think that intuition can be wrong from time to time?
No, I think that our emotions, though, can definitely influence
Your intuition.
what we do with those gut feelings.
So you can have a gut feeling about something,
But
there
because
is
you
no.
feel a way, you will overlook it.
No, what I'm saying. So you can have a gut feeling about something, but you don't have a concrete answer until you have
A concrete answer.
until you have proof or just basically a conversation. So there's still a possibility that your intuition is wrong.
For sure.
Always.
For sure. Especially when
But I will say, women's intuition is fucking crazy.
no, it's
That's-
usually spot on.
that's a
but
fucking
however,
magical power y'all have.
however, I have been in situations where women's intuition has gotten her into the situation that she didn't want to be in.
Yeah.
So, and it
What
does.
does that mean?
Basically, like you said, you're like your emotions or your past can influence what you think is your intuition. So you could be, if you get cheated on 5 times in a row, and these men have done certain things that have, that were kind of similar, and now you're with this 6th dude that does something similar, but he's not cheating, you're still going to assume he's cheating because you have now been kind of conditioned or programmed to believe that if this man does this, he's cheating. So it's hard to differentiate what your intuition is and what you've been conditioned to feel. So,
Intuition is imprint on on our DNA. It's all the same.
No, because
Intuition comes from past experience of people that came before us.
Right. So
it can
it
be
can
though,
be.
because you can still be jaded from that past. Your intuition isn't
Look.
necessary. Intuition is something you're born with. You're especially women. Women are born with intuition, but your intuition can be manipulated based on your experience. If you aren't able to
Yeah, for
differentiate the
sure.
two.
Could be influenced by bad experience, for sure.
So because me personally, I don't feel like I'm jaded in that specific way. I don't feel like I'm tainted with my intuition when it comes to that specific situation.
Right, you think if you felt that way,
If
it's
I
gonna
feel like
be
somebody's cheating on me, they're probably cheating on me because I don't feel that all the time. That's not something that I just naturally.
Why would anyone else just feel that all the time if that's not the case?
People do.
It could just be you looking at old patterns from someone else.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you're just so headstrong on that old pattern that you're still following that pattern into the next one. And I'm saying 9 times out of 10, y'all intuition is pretty fucking solid. But
And then y'all lie to our face, tell us we're crazy.
I'm trying to give you credit right now.
Girl, you crazy.
Girl, you crazy. But what I'm saying is, like, you kind of like, there are those moments where you may don't realize that this person is different from that last.
Right.
So you could be fucking up your next blessing. You know what I mean? Like, coulda, shoulda. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Another tricky thing is when I was gonna say men, but I know it's something everybody does, is lying, but with some type of truth in that lie,
The half truth.
the half truth,
Okay.
and that is like the sickest thing to me because whoever you're lying to will never be. I mean, unless they find out the truth, they won't be able to find out the truth because there's some kind of truth there. It's giving you like. That's your get out of jail free card. Is that little sliver
It's that
of
leeway.
truth? Yeah. And how can we argue with that? You telling me a whole ass story, but because you were in this one spot, I gotta believe everything else.
Look,
Damn.
Jesus.
hot take.
How
Omitting
can you not if it ties
omitting
together?
information is not lying.
Huh?
Omitting information is not lying.
Mm.
That's my personal opinion.
Explain, please.
That's-
Please tell me.
It's like you said with the half truth. Like if you're explaining something, or if you're like ask a question and you omit certain specific details, you're not necessarily lying. Everything you said is still facts.
Mhm.
It just might be key elements of
Key elements? Why key elements?
or non.
Why it's not elements that don't matter so much?
Elements or non-key elements.
Come on, man. Stop. Stop.
Yo, should I do that one more time?
I can't help it.
Is that lying, Charlotte?
Yes, it is lying.
Yeah, she pants
She-
sometimes. Yeah.
Jonte. Come on, I thought. What's wrong with you men?
It's not a men thing. I
But
think
like,
that's
I just.
According to your poll, women lie, what was that, 8 times more?
Okay, I ran 2 polls on Twitter. One got 114 votes, and it was like 80-something% that
It was like 80,
That
86%.
people lie.
That women lie more than men.
well, that one too. That one was like 100 people. 80% women lie more than men. And then same thing, 80% towards it depends on if it's okay to lie
On the situation.
instead of yes or no. Yes or no. Omitting information is like saying it is okay to lie.
Oof.
But you
Okay.
said it's
And
okay to. But you said it's okay to lie when it spares your feelings.
I didn't say that. You keep trying to lock me into that. I didn't say that because I don't believe that. But we're talking about a dress.
Okay, wait.
We're not talking about-
Continue what you're saying about omitting.
I mean, that's just it. Not saying something because you know how it's going to affect the other person is not being truthful. It is a lie. You're purposely doing it. It's a conscious thing.
Well, what if it was just based off the question?
What
Like,
does that mean?
it's based off the question. Where was you at last night?
where was you at last night?
I was out with the boys.
I didn't tell you that old girl was there because she didn't come with me. She just showed up later on in the day, and she didn't have nothing to do with me.
Irrelevant.
And now you're mad
Or you
at
didn't ask me who was in my passenger seat.
Okay, see, you know what I mean? Like, that's not. Is that still omitting?
Yeah, that would.
I mean,
definitely be
that's omitting, but like, is that still a lie?
Yes. Anything you're choosing not to tell me that you know
Oh wait,
for sure that I
wait,
want to
wait.
know.
So say I told you before I went out. I told you I went with the boys, and this is the gone honest truth. I'm going out with the boys. I show up. One of the boys brings X, Y, and brings X.
Then you say, yo, babe, last night I just want to tell you because I know you might feel a way about it. This
But what if
popped up.
So what if
towards the end
what
of
if
the night.
you
I
literally
just want you
genuinely
to
forget?
know so you don't trip about it.
You can do that, but what if you genuinely forget though? Is that still me lying?
You're
Which
not
brings us to our next
genuinely
topic:
forgetting. You didn't.
lying on accident.
Ay, ay, ay.
You can do so. Am I wrong?
You didn't
Happens all
forget
the
you went
time.
out. How could you forget this broad popped
I
up?
could have went out, got shit faced, came home stumbling in the door,
She was irrelevant to me, babe.
and
You're
she
the only
had
one I'm
shit to
thinking
do
about.
with me. You just saw her on somebody's snap, and it could have
After
been.
she
I
got
coulda-
out the passenger seat.
Okay, that's Kyle's pasture. See, I'm giving a different scenario. You get what I'm saying?
As soon as she got out, you're the only one I thought about. God.
I was thinking about you the whole time.
Come on, baby. You know you never left my mind.
Ew. How fucking disrespectful. That's
No,
disgusting.
but I'm giving a different perspective on it though, because it's possible.
I'm so sorry, but I never accidentally forgot nothing.
Okay, but what if say I dipped from that party and I went to the store and was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna call it a night. You know what I mean? And I called it a night, and then you see on the fucking snap on my way home that some other bitches out there. You know what I mean? I didn't fucking know.
I don't think that's fair because
It's
a
not
lot of
fair.
times, and this goes for like men too. A lot of times, like your partner will ask you, like in sequence, to describe everything that took place or whatever, and you're trying to go through your memory. You
It's
like
a terrible
okay,
relationship.
man, you know what I'm saying? But still,
It's the
like
follow-up
you might go
questions.
through your memory, like okay, I did that, I did that, I did that.
That's when
And you-
niggas start putting their hands together and be
And
nervous
you,
and shit.
and you might have forgot.
For no reason.
You might have genuinely
Nothing wrong,
forgot
but
something.
If I forget
Niggas
something,
start rocking this shit.
yeah.
Ooh.
You gotta take notes when you go out.
Jonte, I'm sorry. As you're saying?
No, I mean that's all I was saying. You might have genuinely forgot, and that's not necessarily like a
Then
lie.
that's not
That's
a
not
lie.
a lie.
But omitting information is not forgetting information. You guys over here playing with semantics.
Okay, that's
Stop
fair.
it.
But what if you
Stop
Stop
accidentally?
it. Stop it.
What if
Stop
you
it.
accidentally omit the information? Like you don't remember that. Like you
like
genuinely
I said.
forgot.
You genuinely forgot the
Genuinely
one thing
forgot.
that might upset me? How convenient.
What if there's more than one
How
thing that might upset you?
convenient.
Maybe I was at a strip club. There was hella bitches there.
Then I would not. What is this?
I
I
When
mean,
was-
but there were a couple of my exes there, and I just forgot one.
You didn't forget one. That's my point. You're full of fucking shit. That's my answer. You're full of shit.
It was a long night.
You're full of shit.
A lot
don't
happened
care.
that
Crazy
night.
girls don't close till 5.
Smoked a lot, drank a lot.
Yo, I can't answer to this bullshit you're presenting me with. What do you want me to say? But as I was saying, lies with slivers of truth are like the hardest things.
So
And omitting information is part of that.
So do women omit the truth?
I think we do it a lot. I can't even lie.
I feel like women have to lie.
Women lie for different reasons. Men lie to be sneaky, to get away with things, and for status, to make themselves look better.
Okay.
Women lie to spare feelings, to spare ego, to prevent conflict.
Sounds like the same shit
exact
to me,
same
mama.
reason we lie for.
No. You want to get away with something. We want to prevent something.
What?
We want to prevent an argument
Yeah.
over some shit that's irrelevant.
Who are you to decide what is irrelevant and relevant to me?
Who are you
And
to
if you
who
know
are you
that
to
Who are
spare
you
my
to decide
feelings?
that I got to
Hold
tell you
on.
my ex was at a spot that I didn't even talk to her? But yeah, I know that it's gonna make
Yo,
you upset.
what does your guilty ass have to hide?
Why
Tell
is it-
me.
Nothing.
Because that's guilty behavior.
No, not
So
if,
what are you sparing our feelings for then? What kind of things would you be sparing our feelings for if there's no guilt?
I don't feel guilt.
Then
You
why are you
saying-
sparing
so
our
then-
feelings?
I spare feelings without feeling guilt.
Then why are you sparing our feelings?
For ego. The same way I wouldn't tell my man the types of friendships I have with men to protect his ego.
Omitting
So-
information.
Omitting information. So do you feel like that's okay for men to do?
Hmm?
Do you feel like that's okay for men to do?
No. No.
You've got some explaining to do.
Because I need my fucking answers. I don't think men care. We're not cheating. We're not talking about cheating though.
Wait, that's also another thing though. I do think I agree with you there because that's why I think women are better liars than men.
Mm.
Only off the strength of men don't really care to do the investigations that you guys do. You know what I mean? I don't feel like we're not the same invested into the investigation.
Yeah.
I think that's the only way it comes out. That's the only reason it comes out that
I
way.
don't think you guys care
men
enough.
Yeah.
tend to be sloppy liars too. Just
Well, is
not,
it
it's not well thought
sloppiness?
out.
Or we're not doing, or are we not doing the same investigating that they're doing?
Both.
Nah, niggas are pretty sloppy liars.
Yeah.
Okay.
In general, not like
Cowards. They want to tell the
Cowards?
truth.
I don't understand how we keep getting insulted.
When she's literally saying
Any
exactly the
liar.
same
You know
thing.
what? It isn't specific to men. or relationships, friendships. If you're not telling me the truth about something, if I ask your opinion, is this dope or is this weak, and you tell me it's dope but it's weak, you're a coward to me because you couldn't tell me to my face what you really thought.
But what if you're an actual sensitive ass person and I want to have this conversation?
But I'm
with you?
asking you. The
Yeah,
thing is,
but at the same time, a lot of times people ask questions they don't want answers to.
I'm asking you, and if I'm asking you, depending on what it is, I am entitled to
So,
that
Shiraz, we're
information.
not talking about you specifically.
Okay, people in general, if they're asking questions, they are expecting the truth.
That's not true at all. I 100%
People ask
disagree
questions
with you.
so that they can get lied to, or so that they
100%.
can hear what they want.
100%.
I don't even know if it's that.
A lot
I
of people
think
ask
it's
questions so that they can get reassured. A
reassured,
lot of people want reassurance.
or just a conversation. They might just want a conversation to see a different perspective. You know what I mean? Like, they don't always need your truthful answer. They just want to see if you're going to tell them something other than what they've already heard. You know what I mean? Like, you say you're a producer, you make a beat, and you think this beat goes this way. Like, oh, I think this beat should go here. I say, yeah, it could. Yeah, but I don't really agree with that. It should go here. You know what I'm saying? So they're probably looking for another outlet for this beat. You know what I mean?
I tell you this, producers don't want to hear that.
But I was giving off an example. You know what I mean?
We don't want to hear that.
Facts.
for
Giving
sure.
out an example. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that people sometimes just want to hear a different side other than hearing your actual truth and saying, oh, that shit was trash.
What kind of bullshit's gonna come out of your mouth?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Interesting. Because we already know the truth. Let me just hear what you gotta say.
Exactly.
I don't know. Personally, I'm not afraid of the truth. Like, I need the truth. If I can't trust you, like, I can't operate around you or with you in general. It's bad. And then if I try to, it's just gonna be fragmented, and it just won't work.
So what kind of lies have you told, like, any of your friends? Kyle, I ask you.
Ooh, but to friends?
Friends.
Okay.
To my friends.
Anything you might have sugarcoated or omitted, maybe?
If my friend tells me that they really like a girl, my homie tells me, yo, Kyle, I met this girl the other day. She's, her name's so-and-so. She's really cool, does this, has this. What you think about her, man? Shows me a picture. I'm like, yeah, man, she's cool. Even if I may not think she's cool. I mean, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I don't want to influence someone else's taste. I would never want to do that, especially if it's somebody that they actually like and they're able to see somebody for the inside.
Wait.
I don't ever want to.
So you're the guy that, like, gets the phone and
all right.
yeah.
I'll look through a lot of pictures and be like, yeah, this one right here.
Just hand the phone back.
Yeah, this one right here. Yeah, she's cool. She look like she's funny, huh?
She's funny.
I like how she dressed or something. Like, there's something good you could find that I don't want to. I would never be like, that ain't it, my nigga. But if you tell me, yo, I just hit last night, what you think? Like, don't tell nobody else.
Yeah, keep that with me, my G.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
keep that with me. But if you actually like her and you fuck with her, I'm not gonna rain on your parade. I'm not that type of dude. But yeah, if you come to me trying to brag about some shit you should be bragging about, I'm gonna be your friend and say, yo, you should probably stop bragging about that.
For that.
How sweet.
I mean, I do what I can do when I can do it. What about you, Shiraz? You ever lied to your homegirl? Hey, girl, I'm talking to this new dude. What you think?
He like 6'5", dark skin.
Or light skin.
Or light skin.
He got tattoos. They was done in, he did them himself, but they still cool though.
One word spelled,
That's
spelled
crazy.
wrong. But you can't tell.
Yo, you'd be surprised.
There you go. You can't tell. You'd be surprised.
Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. I don't know. I haven't lied to friends. I have lied, like, to boyfriends. Like,
We backtracking?
No, I want to hear it. Let her finish the story.
I don't know. Because I was trying to think of, like, the biggest lie that I'd ever told. And I think I told someone that I stopped loving them when it was the sex was just bad. And I don't know which would have been worse, to tell the truth. Like, I thought it would be worse to say, yo, the sex sucks now, than just saying, I stopped loving you.
Did you fall in love with him while the sex was bad, or
No.
did the sex just get bad?
It got bad.
And then you stopped loving him because of that?
I think so.
You shallow.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So
That's not shallow. That's not
so basically,
shallow at
that dick
all.
made her fall in love, and then that shit was like.
But the real reason was, like, first,
Well, okay.
if I don't want to come home and, like, get with you, like, that causes other things to happen. Like, your feelings, they start to
I
go
feel like
away.
that's a perfect example of admitting information, right? Because you didn't tell a lie.
Mhm.
You know, you did technically probably fell out of love, but you didn't tell him why.
I was protecting his ego. You see, I'm such a great woman. Even when I'm leaving you, and I'm still trying to leave you with that peace.
Why couldn't you just like tell him so he knows for the next one?
The fuck do I
She
care?
was really looking out for your fellow queens.
Yeah, if you was looking out for him, don't let him get that trash ass shit to somebody else. You know what I mean? Yeah, look,
I
fam.
feel like that was a selfish lie. I feel like you kind of did that to kind of like spare yourself of the secondhand embarrassment kind of deal.
Me?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Explain.
Like you didn't even want to see the look on his face if you would have told him that. Like, I'm embarrassed for you, kind of. I don't even want to like.
I don't
even
want to
wanna-
embarrass you. You're right.
Rather than sparing his feelings, kind of thing, because he probably could have.
I think it had more to do with
It probably just would have been awkward for you.
It's more of a you than him.
Both, though. Something to think about.
Could be. I can see that.
Interesting.
Why do we lie?
Why do people lie? Aaron? Why do you think people lie?
Well, I think it really. I mean, like I said, it would depend on the lie, right? Like,
What's motivating them?
yeah, like what's motivating them? Am I protecting your feelings, or am I don't want to talk about whatever it is that you asked me, or you know what I mean?
Trying
Or
to be sneaky.
I don't really want to do what you asked me to do. Those type of things. You know what I mean? Or I'm trying to be sneaky. You know what I mean? Those are all different types of aspects of why you would lie. I don't know.
Would you lie
I think
for someone
lying
else?
is pretty much just a selfish act in general. But no, I can't even say that, because if I don't want to share with you how I'm doing or my feelings, that's on me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really think it's fully a selfish thing. I think certain lies make it selfish, but not all lies are selfish.
What about keeping up with the lies, whether they're selfish or not?
Okay. Keeping up with lies? I mean, that's kind of tough.
Is there a lie you ever told that you had to keep up with? That's interesting.
Ooh. Lie that keeps on lying, huh? It's one of the...
Kyle?
Wow, I feel attacked.
That's just your guilty conscience, sir. I just asked Aaron a second ago.
He was getting ready to answer.
No, you got it, fam. Go ahead. Take control.
I mean, when you lie on accident, that makes it really difficult to continue with the lie. You have to remember what you did on accident. You got to remember dates and times. Did we cover lying on accident?
We did.
A little
We
bit,
did?
yeah.
Okay.
did.
Yeah, you like confuse a day. Oh, we didn't. No, we didn't really.
You weren't specific
we
with
didn't get
this
into- we didn't get
example,
into
but
that.
we
Okay.
did talk about it.
So let me touch on lying on accident in case some of the listeners are like, nigga, how you lie on accident? All right. You lie on accident.
Look,
Your
he's
girl
going to try
asks
to
you-
convince you right now with a lie.
I'm going to tell you what actually happens sometimes, because when a guy is not guilty, we don't always remember the semantics, what time, what day, where we were, who was there, especially if you're going multiple places in a night. We don't think about that kind of shit because, again, you're the only one on our minds, babe.
Yeah,
So-
while you're party hopping, I'm sure.
Anyway, so you ask us, oh, what day was that, when Shiraz is setting you up for the kill while she's asking you how was your day, and a couple days ago. She asked you 3 days ago, and then it was 2 days ago. That could throw you off your game 100%. So if you accidentally tell a lie, you have two choices. Once you realize that you are stuck in a corner,
Mhm.
you can either backtrack and be like, oh, you know what, babe? Actually, you're right. It was 3 days ago.
Mhm.
Or you can try to just continue through that tunnel and hope it
Just
pans
keep
out
making
for
life
you at the
harder on
end.
yourself.
Yeah, you got two choices there. So that can be difficult when you're trying to
That's also-
remember.
but what if she's lying about it being 3 days
If
ago?
she's trying to catch you in
Catch
that
you
lie,
in that lie, and you've
and
already
she's lying
fucked up
to you
on
about your lie. Oh,
Oh.
then I mean that's not a relationship you should be in, honestly.
That boy good. That boy good.
Maybe y'all should end that because that there's no trust, and without trust, you guys are you're heading for a fiery end, a fiery
Wow.
crash. Then but yeah, if you accidentally lie, I would recommend definitely just telling the truth. Tell her you made a mistake. You had your days confused. Don't try to keep
I
up
didn't
with
mean
the lie.
he, it was a she, or the other way around.
Mm.
Look at you.
I'm sorry.
Girl, you
what?
crazy.
That sounds like a crazy lie.
I didn't say she, I meant he. Or I said he, not she.
What are you talking about? Is your dude fucking a dude?
Who was hanging out with? Who she? You know what I mean?
It's-
Like, yeah, I mean, like,
Oh, baby,
I thought I
crazy.
told you I was hanging out with her, not him.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because you men are sloppy, and us women, we are listening for certain things. We're
But
waiting.
what if it wasn't meant to be a lie, though? Like, what if he genuinely did fuck that up?
Then he would tell me, and I would know because my intuition would tell me this man is fessing up. He's saying he made an accident. I believe him.
What if he doesn't realize that he made an accident though? You have messed up in your life, right?
And didn't
Not on
know it?
accident. Actually,
You've never
wait.
What?
Wait.
No, oh, that's recorded,
in
right?
regards
That's
to
recorded, right?
Yeah, I did that shit on purpose.
Bet.
No, for sure I have. But
Okay.
Jonathan
I
said-
have never
Yeah.
accidentally lied. There's no accidental lies. I'm so sorry. No. I don't. There's no misinformation.
Our memories are actually very faulty at times. Like this is scientifically proven that
I know
we
you're right. That is true.
misremember things, and sometimes we think we remember
Oh,
something that
God.
did happen, but
Correct.
it didn't happen in that way, or we heard something that we didn't really hear.
Or
That's
you can
true.
easily say something that you didn't mean to say and not realize you said it wrong.
Facts.
In your brain, you can literally think you said.
So why are
one
you taking
thing,
it to the grave? Why are you not just saying I fucked up?
Because in my head, I didn't say it wrong.
You misspoke.
If I misspoke and you
Correct
caught
it.
my misspeak,
Were you misspeaking or were you telling the truth and you didn't mean to, sir?
I mean, well, that's up for the courts to decide. So, if you trust your nigga or you don't, bruh, like it's real easy. It's
Yeah.
a real easy decision to make. So, but people, I want to tackle that. Why people lie. People lie for two reasons, in my opinion. You either want to avoid accountability or you want to avoid a conversation. Or you're just a sociopath. So there's three. Those are the three reasons I think people lie.
Avoiding accountability, and what was the first one you said?
Avoid a conversation.
I'm sure. I believe all of that is true.
Or you're just a habitual / sociopathical liar,
You know.
which I know a couple of.
What's you guys' definition of a habitual liar?
Somebody that just lies for literally no reason. They just lie for dumb, what'd you do last night? I'm not even dating you. What'd you do last night? Oh, I just kicked it at home, knowing good and well you were at a party. Like, why didn't you just tell me you were at a party? Like, somebody that just lies just off the rip. The first thought in their mind is a lie instead of telling the truth. That's a habitual liar.
How about you, Reezy?
I agree.
Sociopathical liar
don't-
is somebody that lies for an end goal. They've mapped out their lie. They're manipulating their lie.
Oof.
So, in my
You-
opinion, I think a habitual liar is someone that lies so much
That they don't
they've
even know.
actually forgot the truth. So they've
convinced
they've
themselves that what their
convinced
lie is the
themselves
truth.
that lie is
The truth.
the truth, and they will continue it on. You know what I mean? Like,
I lie to myself all the time.
We all lie to ourselves.
Like,
Everybody
and I
lies to
know it.
ourselves.
I live in a fantasy, but
But
I
what
do
I'm
that
saying
on
is, like,
purpose.
I've been, I've tried to convince you of something, and I convinced you, right? And then
Now you
years-
believe it.
I've now believed it because we've argued about it for so long that I'm still fucking lying about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think that would be my definition of
What
it.
a sick man to be laying next to for many years.
Sick man.
Disgusting.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, bro.
I'll be lying to maintain my privacy. because people will.
Are people? That's a great. Are people entitled to the truth?
No, hell no.
If it involves them, yes. Otherwise, I agree, no. If it involves the person asking, hell yes.
Explain up to what point does it involve you?
Where your name is in there. Like if I'm with you, or if I'm, my name is anywhere addressed in anything.
Or if whatever situation or action I'm asking about could affect me, then hell yes, I'm entitled.
I don't think that's fair because you for yourself, you can say that anything affects you.
Right.
Like anything that you do is affecting me or reflecting on me.
So and that is true.
Wait,
is it not?
You can include yourself into like everything that a person may or may not do, and like
I have a question.
Okay, then that's
is
just a
your
weirdo,
girl
though.
A reflection of you when she's out?
I mean, yeah.
Oof.
Okay.
That's fair. I'm just saying, generally speaking, though.
Man,
like, it don't gotta be your girl, but it could be anything. Like,
friendship.
People be feeling entitled to whatever it is.
You're a reflection of your circle of friends too.
That too.
You might have,
exactly.
but I'm saying like you could have said something to someone, and I could have been with you about that, and now that person's looking at me a certain way. You know what I mean? So now whatever lie that you told this person, I'm entitled to know what the fuck you told him.
Yep.
Because you've now put smut on my name.
But not even something that involves you though. It could be something that just it may affect you because it affects how you view me. That doesn't mean I need to tell you the fucking truth.
Because now you're lying to protect yourself, to make yourself look good.
I'm protecting my own privacy. I'm protecting what I feel like I am ready to divulge at that time. If I don't want to give you that opening and that information about myself or what happened to me, I don't have to. That's like saying you're dating somebody and
if we're not involved, you're right. You don't owe me no honesty.
Worst case scenario, you're dating somebody and you were molested when you were a child, right? If that conversation comes up and I'm not ready to talk about it, I don't have to tell you that.
No, that's a fact.
But that definitely affects you though, because I'm dealing with the trauma that's happened. That I'm dealing with that, and it's gonna carry on into our relationship. But if I'm not ready to tell you, I'm entitled to be able to hold on to that information and not be judged by it, or not be, for you not to feel a way about me just because I'm not ready to tell you that. That's my choice.
That's a fact. But I think I was using a different example.
Yeah, that's ridiculously personal. I wouldn't even disagree with you on that.
But who's to judge what's personal and what's not to someone else?
When you kicking it with your ex-girlfriend and not telling me is different than me being molested and not telling you. Those are two huge differences. Get it together. Nice try. You tried it. You failed. What are we talking about? We're talking about trauma and a sketchy situation. Yo, what are you talking about?
Again,
as my man, you're not entitled to know that. How is that affecting you? Unless I'm showing some signs where it is affecting our relationship. What, Jonathan?
I was gonna say, if you feel like you're entitled to the truth,
yes,
and at that point you ask, then you're putting that person in a particular situation to where either they have to lie,
they're forced to do one or the other.
They have to tell you exactly what it is.
Right.
Or we can say, we don't want to talk about it.
No, because that already gives the incentive that you know the answer at that point, especially when you have someone that's been dealing with the argument already in their head.
What does that mean?
Well, okay, but what if? So if that, no, I don't like this topic. That topic's nuts.
Look, sometimes,
but like I'm saying, like if you're my girl and that may have gone, you may have gone through that, and you're now
gone through what? Be more specific.
Your example,
my example, thing that you brought up.
If you may have gone through that, and it's affecting our relationship, you don't have to tell me, but you know what I mean. I feel like you would.
You don't deserve that you'd be.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to force you to talk about it, but I think you should talk to me about it. That way, I'm under understanding that I shouldn't approach you this way about said subject. You know what I mean? About said anything. You know what I mean? Anything that's going to make you feel uncomfortable.
But
you know what I mean?
My point is, if you ask, then it's only two ways it can go.
Correct.
The person can
so the
lie,
fact that you're asking,
or they can be honest with you and tell you exactly what it is.
The fact that you're asking, you're already putting that person against a wall.
Exactly.
And that is the invasion of privacy, where it's like, who gives you that right to even ask that question?
You're sitting in front of
asking a yes or no question is going to always put somebody against the wall.
Facts.
Right.
Facts.
So who get even with Shiraz's situation, if you're kicking it, if you hang out with an ex or whatever, sure. If it's a platonic situation, it's you asking that question. No matter what it is, you guys aren't married. You're just dating, and only playing devil's advocate. Don't kill me. I don't necessarily like this isn't how I roll. But if you ask the person that you're dating if they did something, you're still invading their privacy. And
What the fuck?
what gives
Wait,
you
let him finish.
but what gives you that entitlement to ask them that? We don't have
What makes me entitled? If I'm
Yeah.
sleeping with you, if I'm dating you, then I deserve to know certain things.
why?
Because I'm allowing you access to me, to my body.
Okay, but
So
I
if-
don't have to allow you access to me, and you can choose to cut that access off. But I don't have to give you access to me with that information. I don't have to give you access of that information in order to get access to you. So you can do what you feel is necessary because I'm not giving you that type of information, but that's your choice.
Yeah.
Just like
because
it's my
you're a
choice.
guilty man.
But
And
the-
if there was
No,
nothing
you
to
don't
hide,
have
you
to
would
be a
be
guilty-
we
you
would
don't
be
have-
having a conversation.
these are
and that would be
these
that.
are
You don't
these
have
are
to be a
agreements
guilty
that you
person.
have before the initial agreement in being in a relationship.
These are conversations you have, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
they
so-
should be conversations that you have, but they're not always because some people go into relationships assuming that the other person is going to agree with them in this situation.
Right, but you'll as you go through the dating process, you learn what your person is like, what they dislike and like. So you understand that this is what bothers them the most, what doesn't bother them the most. You know what I mean? So you start to get a feel for this would kill him or her. You know what I mean? I shouldn't do said subject to this person. You know what I mean? It's one of those like. That's the purpose of dating before you become, you know what I mean?
Like, is truth telling not having anything to do with respect? You lying to me is not disrespectful? Really?
Lying
Really?
I think it depends on the lie.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think it depends on how deep the scenario is.
The definition of lying is very it's not a blanket. It's not an open and shut definition of lying. Lying is different for other people. It's different in other relationships. There are some relationships where, like I said, people would rather not know. And, as long as they have that kind of set trust where it's like, you're not going to go this far with this person. You can hang out with whoever. I don't want to know about it. Just as long as you know not to do this.
Yeah, but
There are situations like that. And I don't think it's a bad situation. And, I think it'd be closed-minded and wrong for us to judge those types of situations because some of them work. But, there are other situations where they want to know everything that happens on your day-to-day life. But I mean, it's really up to who that, who's in the situation that determines what lying is. It's different for everybody.
like, really, I don't lie. Like, there's no reason to lie. Like, what do you?
That's a lie.
Yeah, that was a lie.
Everybody lies.
Okay, I lie when I tell you how I'm doing, but like, I don't lie to hide things because I don't have
You just said
nothing
you
to
lie
hide.
to
lie to
protect
tell us-
people's ego, though. Your man's ego. You'll lie
And
to protect
you'll lie
your
to
man's
tell
ego.
people how you're doing. That's you protecting.
Not even that. Not
Because
even
you
something
protecting
as
you
light
because
as
you don't
that.
want to. You don't want to get your shit off.
You already said you lie to protect your man's ego.
I would.
So you lie. You can't say you don't lie then. According to you, if
but
you're
the
in
type
that,
we're talking about different, like white lies and like lies that are affecting people's feelings
so if
and
you,
like their
Any
lives.
lie can affect a person's feelings.
Yes.
They
Any
can
lie.
feel like deeply
Even
betrayed that
the
you would lie
small
to
ones.
them.
That's how I feel.
so if you're
about
kicking
lies.
if you're kicking it with a friend that's hitting on you, but you're not telling your dude that he's hitting on you while you're kicking it with him, and you know he would have a problem with it, but you don't want to ruin that relationship with your friend, that's a lie. Because your dude would perceive it as a lie in that situation.
I don't know. I'm pretty open with that kind of thing. I'll say like, yeah, this is the case, but this is never gonna happen.
So you would continue
And
to
you
kick
know,
it
babe.
with this person, even though they may have a problem with it.
Who's they? Look, I've been in relationships and men have hit on me like while we've hung out, and my man has known, and I've made it clear like this is never gonna happen. But this is the way the relationship is.
Relationship with who? You and the friend?
Me and the friend, yeah, but lines will never get crossed.
What about
I make that decision.
What about like if a boss or an employer or a business situation that you have, the person is getting like super flirty
Mm.
with you and kind of like, pushing the bounds a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you disclose that information?
Yes, for sure. To my actual husband or my man or whatever. I love that I always say husband. See, I'm bringing it to myself. I'm manifesting. Yeah. What? Yes. Because what do I have to hide if this man is coming on to me?
What if he's the jealous type and he's the type to like get in the way of the bag and be like, nah, you can't do that because I don't like the
Oh.
way he's conducting himself.
I'm sorry.
A big bag too.
I gotta do what I gotta do.
Millions.
But I don't think I would. I don't know.
That's a lie though.
I haven't dated actually.
According to you.
Right.
I haven't dated a man that's been pressed over other men, and that's because of what I foster in my relationships. I make my men comfortable. Like I could be anywhere with anyone.
You think you
Like-
feel this way because you haven't experienced the opposite side? Like because you haven't been put in a position to where you have to think the other way?
What do you mean? I have been lied to. I have been cheated on.
No, I'm saying in terms of like you don't have to. How do I say this? Like,
Because I've never had to hide something.
yeah,
I feel
like,
so one way about
that's how
it.
you feel about it. So like, you don't feel like you've ever gotten to the point where
Yeah.
like
yes.
you don't think that if there's a possibility that you can get there one day to like feel so strongly about something and something accidental happened to you that you just are so afraid to let who you love know what you did. You don't think that's a possibility?
I think that it's over the second that happened. Like, if that's something we're saying, it's like probably something we can't come back from, right? That's why we're afraid to.
Right.
It's
or
already
maybe something
done.
that's not completely your fault either, hypothetically.
If it's not my fault, I
it's
have
but
no
it's-
problem
But it's
explaining what happened.
unexplainable. Like there's things that way. Like you just
You look
things-
guilty.
Yeah, you just look guilty and you can't prove that you didn't do it.
I can if I come home and say, "Baby, guess what just happened."
But then that other
Guess what
perspective,
just
that other
happened?
perspective
It's a
comes
wild
addresses.
intro.
That's
you know
a
what I'm saying?
wild
That's
intro.
a wild intro.
Yes?
You
I
just
wouldn't-
cheated on
I
me.
would've never
Bingo.
guessed that.
You
That-
got it.
cheating?
that other perspective
Oh, is
now.
that what you're saying?
That other perspective now addresses him later on after you've already addressed him. So he's looking at it like,
I don't know who to believe.
yeah.
Like I said, it was done the second that happened. Like
So
the
you're
second I
just-
had a reservation to tell my man, it was lost.
I think that's a tough one, Reezy.
And I know I operate this way. I know that I'm not like everybody else, but this is the way I work.
No, I hear you.
I don't.
I definitely get it. I
Yeah,
roll with it.
no room for that. Like everything in this life is shady. Everybody's lying to you, trying to sell you something. Like everyone trying to scam you. I can't even trust the person I'm laying next to. Like you're telling me, even with that, I gotta be willing to accept 5 to 200 lies a day from him? I don't think so. Or omitting information? I don't think so.
Oof.
I get that from everybody else.
That's wild. That's
That's
a wild
tough.
way to look at it.
Are you hungry? No. Why are you lying?
You have reason.
You know what I mean? Am I getting something tonight? Yeah. Didn't happen. Yeah, are you cooking dinner tonight? Yeah. It ain't happening. You know what I mean? Like, this shit happens, Reezy. Like, I don't think that's like a fair synopsis to that.
I'm sorry.
If you're looking at white lies and, big lies, I guess,
Even
like,
I don't even like white lies
even
because
the
I feel like
5
they
to
come out of feeling.
but that's what I'm saying.
petty.
Those are the those
pity for
could be
somebody.
the
There's
five
a certain
to
there's a
200
certain
lies.
a certain uncomfortableness where those white lies come from. I actually when you say that you have to tolerate 5 to 20 lies from your spouse, that's a wild
That's
thought.
the truth, though.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to deal with that. Your spouse should be comfortable with saying, "Yo,
This is my point.
I don't
Wait,
plan.
wait,
I don't
wait,
want
wait.
to have sex tonight.
Wait.
I don't feel like cooking tonight.
Wait,
Like, I don't.
hold
like,
on, hold on.
That is interesting the way you
No,
to put
definitely.
it that way. That's
But so
crazy.
I saw a TikTok earlier today, not just to be just to be
I'm
funny
glad
for
I
a
just
second.
unlocked something, Kyle.
Just to be a
Hey, like and subscribe.
just to be funny for a quick second. I don't know what this couple
You
was
still
doing.
fucking with us? You fuck with us? Like and subscribe.
No clue what this couple was doing. They had the camera set up, whatever. She made her man's a plate, and he was like pranking her, I guess. And I guess she wanted him to test her food on the camera. And as a joke, he goes, "What the fuck is what is this?" He's honest. And you can just see her whole demeanor just change, right? Like he's joking, it's not nasty, but he was like, you know what I mean? He's trying to be like, that's the point of him trying to be honest. Yo, what did you do? Like that was what she said. Like, what did you put in this? And then she goes, and her first instinct, and she goes, try something else. She's gonna say, turn the camera off. No, try something else on the plate. He tries something else. He goes, babe, this is nasty. Next thing you know, she slaps that shit out of his hand and starts choking him. You know what I mean? Like, you know?
But we wanted him to be honest. Yeah.
You wanted him to be honest, but did you want him to be honest on camera?
That sounds like only 3 lies to me.
Did you want that man to be honest on camera?
It's not 5 to 20. He used up his 3. he
In
used
one
up
sitting?
his lies on that plate. That should have been it right there.
But
you
yeah.
trapped that man into that lie.
Within a relationship, I don't think lies are necessary.
They are.
Like the white lies, sure. Tell
They
me
are.
I
They are
look
for
good in
sure.
this dress even though you don't like it, or suggest they go change, just say it's not fitting for the occasion. That's fine.
So that's a
But
good
like
question.
we all know what lines to cross
so
and what's too
would
far,
you
what's
be
not.
able to
Definitely,
live
definitely.
without lies?
What?
Ooh.
Can you live without lies? How many relationships do you think would be over
And
if
not
you weren't
just-
able to
not
lie?
just, like,
Imagine you're Jim
boyfriend,
Carrey
girlfriend.
and this is Liar Liar.
I stroke a
and
lot
you
of
are
egos that
unable
can't
to
even
tell a
lie.
Yeah.
Like I know what I do. And I
I
gotta
don't think
do
I'm gonna have a
it.
job anymore.
Nigga, I'd be nigga.
I
You know what I mean?
I stroke
Bruh.
a lot of egos. Men are interesting. You guys are interesting.
I
If
think
you
women are
don't
interesting.
lie, then you give everybody full disclosure and transparency into your own life
then
and thoughts and feelings.
That's even
And
worse, huh?
that's wild.
Yeah.
Everybody has full access to you, like indefinitely. That's wild.
I couldn't do it.
Hey, Liar Liar, top 10 movies ever.
Top 10
Yeah,
for
Top
sure.
10.
The
ever,
pen
bro.
is blue.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, that
The pen was
movie.
blue.
That movie was great.
Yo, that's the name of the episode.
They should remake
The
that.
pen
shit.
is
Why
blue.
didn't you pick up your son last night?
That nigga was fucking his secretary,
Max,
bruh.
that's fucked up.
Max, that
Max,
nigga
he
Max.
picked
He
up
had
'cause
the
he was
claw.
beating
He was
cheeks.
waiting on the claw.
He had his lame ass stepdaddy nigga. I hated that nigga, bro.
It's always a
they picked
square,
the
huh?
best nigga to play that shit.
Best square ever.
That's
Yo.
funny. So moral of the story is, guys,
Oh,
only tell the truth.
Only
Don't
tell
lie.
the truth.
Don't lie to your baby. You can lie to everybody else, but don't lie to baby.
That woman's intuition is making you aware.
moral of the story: do what you got to do, fellas.
Stay out of trouble.
Keep a happy home.
Yo,
Stay
keep
out
a
of
happy
trouble.
home.
Make sure you get a play that night, my guy. Keep your head laid down.
Keep a happy home, fellas.
Man,
That's the moral of the story.
she's about to be back turned. She knows the truth.
I love you, girl. You got my son, and you're probably gonna be my wife. You want me to be honest?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You my woman, and them other hoes is tricks.
Tricks.
I make love to you. I want to be with you.
I wanna be
but
with you,
fuck other females
But
from
I
time to
fuck
time.
other females
I
from
don't know
time
why
to
I just
time.
do it.
I don't know why I
That's
just
the
do it.
situation.
That's the
Feel better now?
situation.
That's some honesty for
That's some
your
honesty
ass.
for your
That's
ass,
some
girl.
honesty for your ass, girl.
Hear me out, we out.
Yeah.